welcome in. It's a wonderful Monday morning here in Crypto Land. Let me know in the chat that I'm coming over to you. I think Isaac came down with some sort of sickness, so he's out sick today. But you know what? We out here. Hopefully he's doing well. Honestly, he's a hardworking kid. Love the guy. Very good worker. What is up? Welcome everyone. This is the wrong cup. This is the Druth cup. Today is the Trump mug. This is the Father's Day Trump mug here. Get a little bit of coffee in me here. What a day. Got a trade in. $30,000 trade in right now. So we're riding the lightning. Good morning, everyone. Mads Art. What is up, baby? Flippa Frank, Chili Rainbow, Madman Manuro, Crypto Sarah Dubai, Blockchain Basement RWA, CW Studio Derbonk, and Garden Warrior. Garden Warrior, I love the name. I had moments of garden warrioring myself this weekend, you guys. I had a lot of fun out there with the boy, with the gal. We were playing around. We went to a massive orchard and picked up some orchards, but then also check this stuff out. I was out there harvesting the garden. These jalapenos I've harvested. I mean, this is like a handful of them. I pulled out like 30 yesterday. This is like the third or fourth time that I've been able to pull out of my jalapeno garden. There's the Doge right there. Train the Doge on how to pull the kid cart. So he's a hardworking young animal. He is indeed. Let's see what else we got. I made some chicken parmesan. You know, just living the life, living the dream, the chicken parm killer. And here's the boy. God, he finally got a chance to get the chickens to come around to him. These are the new baby chickens. He's just been obsessed with trying to say hello. This black one was being real nice to him. So it was really nice to see my boy take an interest in getting out there with me. We spent quite some time out there in the garden together yesterday. And honestly, there's not any amount of money in the world that could make up for that time I was able to have out there. I hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoyed the time out there with your families. It's been a pretty amazing weekend on price action. Honestly, I was thinking, going into this weekend, I was a little bit skeptical. I knew there was some liquidity there to grab. I think it was like 61 or 62. I'll check out the heat map here in a second. But man, this market has been acting aggressive, and we have been bouncing around right around $63,000 as of this morning. I put in a couple trades. Honestly, I'm only up by like $100 so far today. I had one go south on me, and I've got my stop loss in profit on this bad boy here. Let's go to perpetuals. So I'll just give you kind of my thoughts, where we're at in the market, and what I think the most important level would be for us to capture and hold as support right here. You can see my little chop suey. I don't like trading on the weekends. So honestly, the weekend was a great time for price action, though. These are the 5-minute candles. Just incredible to see this movement. These are half-hour candles. Go out to the 1 hour. We're flying way above these nodes. So now we got to back up, go to the 4 hour, and check out where we're at here. I'll redo the visible volume profile just so we can check out what the next stop is. So where we are, we bunked our head right here at about $63,700. Top end of this volume node. We're coming back down now, but we are fighting to get above and beyond this level. The main point of control, just if you're looking at it on the 4 hour, sitting here at around $60,900. And at large, I'm feeling pretty damn good about where the markets are. We're not horribly overextended. Ooh, we just had a little dip. I just got stopped in profit. We just had a little dip. So now this is basically what I do. I put the bids in at kind of the bottom end of the range. We made a little bit of money off this play. But it's turning over. Let's go over to the Bitcoin charts on TradingView. See what we're dealing with here. So we have a green dot on the day. That's what's got me a little extra excited here. We got a green dot we printed on the day. And what I'm looking for out of this green dot on the daily, I mean, usually these green dots on the daily do turn into at least a little bit of short-term action. So what I'm looking for out of the price action within the day is to chunk up at or near 64K, fall back down to it, and prove it as our support level. This is what I'm really looking for a nice confirmed uptrend. Just in my current trading process, I'm going to have to wait until this thing cools down to get back into another one. But God, we still have the green dot on the 15-minute. No red dots. And then another thing worth noting is the money flow. Let's check out the daily. Bam. God, I love trading so much. It's so fun. So the money flow is coming out of the red, and it looks like it's eking back into the green here. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you can see. We have just a few green impulses peeking their little head on the daily from money flow. Check out the weekly. And the weekly looks pretty damn strong as far as money flow goes. So I am feeling damn good about this market and its recapturing. Everyone's just like, it's over, higher, lower highs, lower highs, so sad, it's over with. They just don't really understand the 4-year cycle. I feel like a lot of people are, heavy on the charts and they don't really take into account crypto's life process. But I feel damn good about this. This is not a gigantic sell-off. The bottom of this wick we have a stick that's about half the size of the wick on the sell-off. Once we recaptured the $65,000 level, was momentary. Now we sell off a little bit, reset, but the money flow still on the upswing there, looking juicy. Now let's go over here. Ooh, yeah, it's coming back down to my spots here. Come on back down to daddy. And this, because I'm using 24x leverage. These are about $1,200, $1,300 trades that I'm putting in right now. So what I'll be doing is looking for, a nice entry point right here at this shelf. Oh, you can't see get my face out of the way. Previous shelf here, creating a nice little volume node. And in the meantime, and this is how sometimes I miss them. If they just start cooking up to the north side, let's go check out the liquidity map just to see what the short-term liquidations levels look like for the time being, now that we've made this move above and beyond where we were playing around last week. Let's do a refresh on this. Okay. Oh, we got to log in. Fine. I got to log in. Hold on. All right, there we go. So, logging into this bad boy, I like to use the old version. That's just me. I'm old school. Let's go in here. Do the 12-hour, and this is again the abbreviated kind of zoomed in glance at where Bitcoin's at as we get started on Monday. Let's see how much liquidity is below us here. We got some action here. We got a liquidity line sitting here at $62,400. That actually looks pretty damn juicy. $62,400 just in the short term. This is a 12-hour view. Pretty solid liquidations for shorts should the price hit 64,000. Man, this is where I get greedy. So now I almost feel like hanging out until I get that level, but this boy is looking feisty. And what else is looking feisty is some of these altcoins. It's funny to see Bitcoin sitting here ranging and kind of just being boring. Some of these altcoins are being really exciting. We had Tensor Tau, $620 per token. It is up 12%, 12.6% on the day. Jesus, Murphy, Mary, and Joseph. It's a far ways away from that back up the truck moment I had you guys highlighting on, it was like $160 on that Japanese yen trade carry situation. It is broken out of that range with major conviction. Holy hell. Beam, little game and play up 14% on the day. Dog with hat. Utility, it's a dog with a hat. Fantastic. Absolutely love to see this. Good Lord. There's some of these good. I saw Stacks was making a move right up till near $2, and then it had a little momentary out. It was $2.07. Resetting now. The price shelf that it's dealing with here is $1.76. At large, as long as the markets don't shake out in a massive way, I think that Stacks is going to be looking pretty Gucci right there at the $1.70 level. But we could have World War III kickoff or whatever. There's been a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of weird moments in, obviously the macro with these insane missiles going across. But Elon Musk came out and really, I saw his new profile picture, and it kind of sets the tone for where we're at right now. Check out Elon Musk's new profile picture. And it's reposted by David Hogg. This is the guy who claimed he wanted to be Twitter neutral and free of political bias. Was it 3 months ago? David Hogg is such a little bastard. Oh my God. I would pay so much money to get him to agree to a boxing match. Like Hogg would be just a great one. It wouldn't be fair by any means, but this is Elon Musk. He came out, he was out there this weekend chanting the Trump crowd up there in Butler, Pennsylvania. Of course, Trump returns to Butler, Pennsylvania because he's an absolute savage, gives no Fs. He had Elon Musk there cheering him on. Very, very cool to see. Now we also had this, just a highlight. On the left, we have an aerial view of Trump's Butler rally this weekend where Elon and JD Vance were guest speakers. This is a massive crowd. This is a flyover of the crowd. And on the right, you have Kamala's rally in Michigan yesterday. What a difference this is showing. And honestly, like, you know, it's kind of insane to think that the, it's kind of insane to think that the left are able to, they think that they're winning and selling that Kamala Harris is going to be some kind of hardcore contender in this election process. He's out of his amazing mind. BBC from MAGA. Family may be away for a few. Shit about to get real down here in the villages. Oh my God, JT. Oh my God. You're unhinged, living your best life. The Gold Doge, Nicole Ministator, Dark Mag. I saw Dark Mag's profile is out there posting this morning. It's pretty awesome. Only true autists understand Dark MAGA. So we did have these kind of slight warnings here. I loaded every single magazine. I had a lot. You know, I figured I had already a lot of magazines preloaded. I had maybe half, you know, so I spent about 2 hours with a thumb, with the things, you know, I got them all loaded up. Seen some kind of weird warnings coming out. Thank you for the gifted membership, Matthew King, as well. Sack Nasty got gifted a membership. Shout out. Thank you very much. Couldn't have gone to a better guy. You know what I mean? Couldn't have gone to a better guy. Let's see here. So it's from Raw's alerts. Officials from the FBI and DHS, Department of Homeland Security, are warning of potential terror threats and attacks on U.S. soil on the 1-year anniversary of October 7th. Officials from the FBI and DHS, let's read into this a little bit more here. Issued a public service announcement warning of a potential terror threat and attack to the U.S. around 1-year anniversary of the Hamas attacks on Israel, which occurred on October 7th, of course, in 2023. Foreign terrorist organizations have called their supporters to incite violence in the West. DHS and FBI are concerned that this anniversary, along with a significant escalation in the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, could motivate violent extremist and hate crime perpetrators. So with that and just these inside baseball warnings from the DHS, took it upon myself, get all of them loaded. I mean, I walk, you know, I got a lot on me already, but it's nice to just have them preloaded. It doesn't hurt the spring that bad. I don't load them all the way. Let me know in the chat. If you guys load all 30, I go 29. I go 29. I don't do the full 30 in each mag. I just don't. Got to get myself a lip dinner. Look at that. I got my Doge with me, a little collapsible water thing. This Doge, been kind of difficult today. Been kind of difficult. I came in about 10 feet into the building, lays a gigantic shit. So, the Doge, you know, he did do work for me though. When I was at the apple orchard, I had the dog pulling the kid cart with the kids in it, and I was pushing it, of course. I was helping him out, but he was a very, very good boy when it came to pushing the cart around. He almost looked like Max in The Grinch. Let's see here if I can explain this correctly. This is exactly how I felt with the dog walking around the apple orchard. It was me, the dog, and a sleigh. I had him connected to the front, and this was the vibe. This was my vibe this weekend. This dog, he's a hard-working little pooch. I'll tell you what, he's a hard-working little pooch, except for it wasn't around, you know, I mean, I had a harness on him, so he was doing good that way, but he's a good boy. 30 is too much. Only go over with 15. What? What? All the way plus 1 in the chamber. Okay. I mean, there's definitely 1 in the chamber. I do 29 plus 1 in the chamber. And you know what? I'm picking up a lot of 308. I need to pick up more 308 rounds. My 5.56, I can feed that beast all day long because I've been stacking those for like 10, maybe 12 years. But the 308, that's a newbie. It's a new round. And I don't think I'm going to overstack on the 6.5s. I just have a good handful of them. But I think I really want to stack together the 308s. So that's what comes to my mind when I'm out here looking for my next big trade. And I am moving in with size. So probably going to have to hang out here. I did see that liquidity sitting here at $60,400. That would be a pretty fun little momentary washout just to this basic node. Honestly, if we washed out to that level, it's just below this main node we've just created. Not too crazy of a thing to expect because we are up about a 1% on the markets at large. So let's go back into these altcoins, check out what's going on here. I want to see the biggest losers to see if I see an opportunity. See Maker down 13% on the week. That might be a little snag here. Caspa down to 14 cents on Caspa. Ooh, let's see here. Is Caspa dead? Is it over with? Let's see here. Original pump 2 moment right here at 14 cents. Little stumble there. Let's go trade and view. This Caspa might be that actually kind of looks enticing. Look at that. You got your original pump 2, little stumble 2, trying to act as support here, stumble 2, and acting as support over 4 different times. I mean, this is the Japanese yen, so that little guy, I don't worry about that little guy much. There's 4 points of support right here at around 14 cents, actually. This might be a little move for the altcoin bag here. For myself, of course. Let's see. I like looking at the pain on these days. I like looking at the pain. 540. Litecoin, I'm not touching. I'm not interested in it. Pith, I don't know. This Pith thing, the price action has been really bad since $1. Honestly, I don't bet against Solana. Matthew King, thank you. I was thinking, yeah, 29 plus 1, right? That's the move. I feel like 29 plus 1's a move. Where's the pain on the weekly? Let's see here. Athena, ENA, maybe selling off over all that hype on the RWA news with BlackRock and all that jazz. Okay. It's a pretty new project, too. I mean, you got insiders dumping down into these levels. Found its floor at 23 cents, sitting here at 28 cents. It's got a lot of hype about the RWA sector and Securitize working with it. I wonder if this might be a good moment for Athena. And let's check out, of course, my baby. I got to see how Aerodrome held up over the weekend. Good. Googly moogly. Up 7.5% on the day. $1.25. Oh, baby. Come on, break above this point. Because I felt like the $1.25 region, pretty damn important. It acted as resistance 2 times here. Let's check it out. Let's check her out. You ran into resistance twice here. Ran into resistance twice here. Can it break above? Now, if Bitcoin has a juicy day and not a huge sell-off, I think we could break above it. But it keeps acting kind of in the middle realm. Might be hard to break that Aerodrome resistance in the short term. Let's see here. Where's that? 62.4. There's a lot of liquidity sitting there at 62.4. This is a 12-hour again. It's not backed up. Backed up, if you look at this thing on like the month or the 3-month, it is hyper bullish. I'm looking in, kind of immediate terms here. Oh, it's kind of going away. It's kind of going away. Now the real squeeze is up here at 64,000 flat. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Nicole Minnis printing out on Modang. Also, Meow Space. Look at this thing. God, what kind of chaos is this? Meow Space. I know Nick's been having a lot of fun with this one. Over the weekend, it hit over 700,000 on market cap. Hit these previous all-time high levels once, nearly twice. This is a deep pick. This is a deep pick. It never came down to the level I wanted either. Look at this. This is what happens when I act greedy on my entry points. Just I could have extended it and paid more attention to it and seen it right there, but Meow Space, interesting. A lot of sales going on right now. Do this. Let's go top traders. Not a bunch of dev dumps. That's good to see. Interesting. Also, I want to check out Trump coin. I still got a pretty big bag of Trump coin. Saw it was waking up a little bit. I'm not going to be thinking about selling this until at or around the election, if ever. I mean, I might just keep it as a memento, ride it to 0. Up 27% on the day. Okay. I'm making money. I am making money on this. All right, because my average entry is around like $2. This ain't bad at all. This ain't too terribly bad at all. Let's recapture the 16 and beyond. In 16 and Beyonce. Man, I love to see that. Also, picked up some drift last week. Let's check out drift. We had a drift video go out. Felt like the buy right in the 50-cent range. Felt all right. Still doing decent. The I think it was like 52 cents or something like that. It was in this little cavern here. I'm only sitting up at 59 cents. So I still got time to stack more drift. I think drift is going to be just disgusting this market. I really, really do. And if you didn't get a chance, go check out the video. Let's go to YouTube's. Let's go to the YouTube. Bam. Guys, got to check out this video, because this video really explains why it's going to be so damn good. Not just like the price action, but like everything within the design of drift protocol. Only got 600, and here's my thing. When I'm a player hater and I call out what's wrong with projects, I get lots of views. When I'm like, this is awesome for this, or this is awesome for that, no one cares. They just want to hear the player hater take over the weekend. My God. I saw, okay, we're going to discuss AK-47s. I have to. So here's just this idiotic. All right, we're going to go here. We're going to listen.
Let's do it.
So I don't understand this whole AK fetish in the United States, because not every, but vast majority of the magazines and the rounds for rifles in the United States are 5.56, and they're an AR-15 platform. I don't understand this fetish with AK stuff. Just say you have to, I got to get home and I got to fight through hordes of zombies, or the EMP has happened. How many spare AK rounds do you think you're going to run across in those travels? Right? And how many spare rounds outside of a 9mm for handguns are you really, really going to run into? You can start very basic and plug into the system that's around it here. It's 5.56 and 9mm. It's a pretty simple equation. Good morning, Veteran Crypto. What is up, baby? Veteran Crypto out there on the Bourbon and Bullets. I think it's Bourbon and Bullets, his podcast. Yeah, he's zero. Exactly. Especially an AK 12 gauge round, or a 12 gauge. Sure, you'll find 12 gauge rounds, but it's just so stupid. This whole affinity with all these exotic weapons, it drives me nuts. But, this video allegedly of Antifa training is just so pathetic. I mean, for God's sakes, the guy's got his sidearm in his pocket. So he runs through idiotically shooting, probably missing everything, drops it. Wow. And then this guy walking backwards. It's so stupid. They probably can't hit the broadside of a barn. It's so pathetic. Best way, isosceles, right? Think of a triangle. Lean into it a little bit of lean. Okay. Lock the elbows. Ooh, been working out, I'm going to be hitting the bags again today. I just cannot stop hitting the bag. 45, you'll probably run into a couple 45s because it's a good gun in Call of Duty. Wow. Yeah. And also flagging his buddy. It's just so idiotic. Let's see. What else did I actually have a couple things highlighted I want to cover. I know I don't do a bunch of news, a lot of charting on these shows, but I can't stop, you guys. I can't stop. So we'll go here. We cover the Trump rally. We cover the warnings. Now, we keep hearing how FEMA has hurt feelings about us calling out the idiocy of airdropping tens of billions of dollars to other countries. Meanwhile, the American population is getting hit by multiple hurricanes, and there is no funds apparently left for Americans because they sent all of our tax dollars overseas to perpetuate wars that we want nothing to do with. This is just a highlight from Elon Musk. God bless this guy. I love this guy. Calling out the zero accountability from Karine Jean-Pierre, the spokesperson for the White House. Let's have a listen. This first one, October 24th, obviously recently, and then the next one you're going to hear from 2022. Let's see.
It's just categorically false. No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. So FEMA regional administrators have been meeting with city officials on site to coordinate available federal support from FEMA and other federal agencies. Funding is also available through FEMA's emergency food and shelter program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants.
Right there.
Non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants. It's just
There it is. So, they say we're wrong, that we're lying. No, we're not. This is the ultimate level of gaslighting. They've already admitted outwardly that, yes, we have taken your FEMA funds and we decided to spend it on migrants, you guys. So there's nothing left for you. The same damn thing is going to happen to Social Security in 2025. The same damn thing. Grandma who thinks that she's going to be able to retire on it, not going to happen. Not going to happen. FEMA already out of money halfway through hurricane season. It is pretty sketchy. I did highlight this. We're going to be paying attention to this freaking hurricane here. Look at this thing. And I want to know from you guys, because I feel like I have never seen a hurricane wobble straight east out of the Gulf. I mean, it's going northeast. It is going northeast. But I just feel like I've never seen a hurricane hit Florida from the east. And the problem with this is that it really doesn't tamper down its power if it's just crossing this one specific landmass. This is going to be pretty ugly. It's being talked about as a category 3 so far. But honestly, I'm pretty damn worried about my Florida friends there, because they just had to deal that west side of the coast of Florida got hit pretty reasonably hard by the last hurricane. So it is rare, right, veteran? I feel like I've never seen this. And it's just pretty disconcerting to realize that the government truly doesn't give a fuck about its people. It truly doesn't give a fuck about giving any sort of backstops to taxpayers that have been paying into the system for their entire life. And there's literally nothing left for them when they need it the most, because sorry, we had to house these 22 million illegal immigrants. So you guys are shit out of luck. We should take this moment and really, really soak in what's going on. Really, really soak it in. It's so aggravating. Let's check out AVAX, Matthew King. You're bringing up AVAX. I still got my AVAX bag. Sitting here with like a 10% leftover bag of the profit taken I did at $50. So want to make sure, because I got like about $2,000 left in this thing. It's at 11 on a month, on the year. Let's check it out. This thing looks pretty damn strong. Like the higher lows as of recently. This is what a hell of a sell-off. Down to like $19 on that yen carry trade situation. Absolutely incredible. Kind of looks similar to Chainlink. Not too terribly worried about this. Yes, this objectively real reality. Objectively, this is treason. What we're seeing with the lack of funds available for people that have paid their dues, put in their tax dollars for all of these years, decades, to have nothing left for them when they actually need it because a massive set of hurricanes hit their entire state. It's treason. And we should take it seriously. Like, why is tar and feathering not a thing anymore? Too bad no one can evacuate south to Cuba. Jesus. That's a sad moment when we're thinking about evacuating to Cuba, you guys. Holy God. Let's see here where we are. Bitcoin still sitting here flat. I'm not ready to pull the trigger on this bad boy again yet. Did make like $50 on that, just getting stopped out. But you know what? It does look a little bit hairy down to the $62,400 range. I don't know if we're gonna get it. I don't know. Let's see if a big pile. It's kind of fun. You can rerun the liquidity level and see the new amount of longs and shorts that have been put in. Look, yeah. So a lot of bidders here piling in, feeling like I might get the 62.4 level. That would be absolutely awesome. What up, Thigh Meat? Aaron up in the chat. Let's see here. Gustavo Vallejos. I'd like your opinion on Nusana. Okay. I'll write it down and do some research. And one thing that I have seen popping up is Ori chain. So let's go here. Ori, I know Nick's been talking about it for a bit, and it seems to be pretty high on the development side. I think it was Veteran posted about it, and I think Crypto Stevo, if not mistaken, but a few good folks have been highlighting the development activity on this bad boy. It's only up 174% on the year, so honestly not up very much. Let's see here. It's fighting this, and this is where I worry. It's at 69% of the circulating supply is out right now. So it's got about 30% left to dump on the supply side. Man, it's definitely looking sick. I mean, I don't know about this. Yeah, I know I see the tech happening and all that stuff and all the excitement, big communities. I just don't know about that. Mogcoin, look at Mogcoin. Jesus. This one's probably going to hit a bill. I'll bet you Mog will hit a bill on market cap. SWE, $1.93, given no Fs, nor any prisoners. Eigenlayer up 9% on the day. Got to love to see it. And this is so insane to see FTT making a resurgence. For anyone that wasn't around, last destruction of the bull market, FTX was that final hat to drop and go insolvent / bankrupt / captured because of fraud. That brought us to the $15,000 per Bitcoin level. It caused some chaos. It's up 100% on the month. Jesus. 1 year, it's up 120%. Wowzers. This thing is trying to come back to life. And this is the story right here. Wouldn't be surprised to see FTX come back and rebranded some chaotic way. People have a very short attention span. The powers that be probably know this. See where Live Peer is. This is another one that I'm snooping around. I want to build a bag of Live Peer. We got Barry Silbert, head of the DCG, out there shilling it. So this one is going to be a sneaky one in my opinion. Let's do the market cap flash. Not too bad. It's at a half a bill market cap. So definitely taking that into account. Now, it's going to be a beautiful day. It's, at large, us sitting here playing around a few $1,000s over 60K. I'm feeling damn good about it. Welcome. It's Remy. Much love, fam. What's up, little red big smile? My daughter's name is Remy, so good to meet you. You guys, I am so incredibly thankful for this community and all of the moves that we have made in this channel, you guys. I really, really want to highlight just a few things, because you guys have really been the bedrock of the growth here, and we have fun picks. Like, yes, Hannah, she talked me into just covering Mog a long time ago. I don't think she's still holding it, but she gave a great pick. Now, it's Remy, no limit. Shout out a lot of people. Remy, what's up? All right, so here's just a look. And again, I am so thankful for this, you guys. We hit record-breaking growth on our memberships last month. Absolutely incredible. I am so humbled to see how many people are willing to spend $1.25 a week to support this channel, to help me feed my family, and to help me do what I love, which is paying attention to the markets like an absolute madman, day in and day out, to bring you guys the next top picks. We had incredible growth. A lot of this it's weird. Like, we have random shorts going nuts as well, but the continued viewership of the channel, it's really getting noticed. It's at 1.3 million views. It's kind of crazy to think about. And we have a good mix of new viewers to returning viewers. We have a lot of new voices and a lot of new eyes coming out on the channel. This is from you guys sharing. It's from you guys liking the streams and just commenting after the show is done. This really, really helps these metrics out, and it helps us grow in a big way. Look at this. We got nearly 1,500 shares. And this is with me deleting thousands of scammer comments, 2,567 comments, and 30,814 likes. You guys are absolutely humbling me. Each month that we get closer and closer to the real exciting times for Bitcoin, you guys have lifted this channel up, and I think that we have an incredible future ahead of us. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting this channel in the way that you've done. Shout out to Matthew King for dropping the Memby. Shout out to Elevator Man for donating a chainsaw so we can send Nick up to North Carolina and he can help cut those trees off houses and clear the landscape. You guys are really making a tangible difference in my life and people's lives around us, and I really, really appreciate the support from you guys. So if you can, please drop a like, drop a comment after the show is done. We're going to be raiding Piano Matty B here in a second, so make sure you say hello from the blockchain basement. Matty B's out there dropping his alpha for the technical analysis from his perspective. On the day, he uses a lot of fibs, a lot of different metrics than I do, It's a very good channel. So make sure to go say hello to him. I love and appreciate every single one of you. And just stay vigilant. Be ready in case the world gets bad. But you know what? We're positioned for an incredible bull market should we receive the return of the orange one. Trump gets back in office. I feel like we can accomplish 200K per coin on Bitcoin, thus absolutely smoking the competition in the altcoin sector. I hope you guys are positioned well. I love you all, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.